everyone, this is Charlotte Korchak from Stand With Us, doing the JTV Ask Charlotte question of the week. So let's take our first question. This week it's going to be from Joseph in Los Angeles, who's asking, with Israel Apartheid Week coming up, what should be our number one message to students? Well, there's two ways to answer this question. First of all, to the broader student community, we obviously need to put out the message that Israel's not an apartheid country. That's number one. Now let's start there very quickly. Israel is a country that was born as a democracy. Our Declaration of Independence was read out by David Ben-Gurion on May 14th, 1948, and in it said that this country would have equal rights for all of its citizens, no matter their race, their religion, or their gender. And so Israel was born a democracy with equal rights for all of its citizens, no separation based on race or ethnicity or anything else. And every citizen of this country is supposed to enjoy all of the same freedoms and, of course, has the right to vote democratically in Israeli elections, which is why the Israeli parliamentary system is so incredibly diverse and representative of the citizens of the state of Israel. There's so many different pieces of evidence that demonstrates how much this country is not an apartheid country. It's a lie. It's a lie that's out there to slander and demonize this country. Now, I'm not trying to say that Israel's void of mistakes. We have our challenges. We have our problems. There is discrimination in Israel. There is racism in Israel. There's no doubt about that. Those are issues that absolutely need to be dealt with and need to be addressed. And they are being addressed in a democracy, in a democratic system where people can go out in the streets, protest, speak out in the media, and do whatever needs to be done to make real change through the active democracy that Israel is. Now, some people might say that there's apartheid in the West Bank. Now, that's a lot more complicated, and I don't got a lot of time. That being said, I did take the time, and I answered this question in my own profile in a highlighted video, which we will link in the description to this video down below. So take a look at that if you want to learn more about that topic. Now, the second message that I would say, if this is a message to what should be the message to the Jewish pro-Israel Zionist students on campus, and the message should be, don't be scared, be prepared. There are so many resources out there. There are so many organizations out there willing to help. Stand With Us alone has so many resources addressing not just the claim of apartheid, but so many other claims made out there about Israel that are just wildly inaccurate. And oftentimes, again, taken out of context. And so take advantage of those resources. Go to the Stand With Us website. We can link it down below as well. There's an amazing report that you can pull up from camera where they analyze the Amnesty International report that recently has called Israel an apartheid, picking it apart and showing its fallacies, showing the bias built into this document, defaming the state of Israel. Again, Israel has its problems, but it's not the extreme. It's not the slander that is apartheid. And remember this one final thing. The vast majority of people out there don't know and don't care, or worse, are misinformed about Israel. So when people ask you questions, be the person willing to answer those questions in an honest and in a civil way, and help inform your fellow students about what Israel really is and the conversations we should be having to make this country better and to make the reality for the Palestinians better. So again, there's so much more to talk about, but that's my short answer to this question of the week. And I look forward to your question next week. Thank you all for watching this video and have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much.